Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Shana Tova. No, not good enough. Shana Tova. Sometimes you're going to hear good Yontif. That's for all the Yiddish. That's a little Yiddish for you. This is a Yom Tov, a happy, happy day. Sometimes you could hear Chag Sameach, which is another way to say, or a really hard one. I'll do it slowly. Gemar, Chatima, Tova. And that means, may you be sealed in the book of life. And those are some of the things that we say. Well, we're so happy to see everyone and their families here for one of our favorite services of Yom Kippur. Sometimes in our other services, people are very serious. But here is where we can be a little bit silly. And we're going to hear some stories. We're going to sing the songs. And we're going to get a really taste for the holiday. But we're going to use this prayer, this Machzor we call it. That's the prayer book for the high holidays. And I'd like to invite up Ella and Lily Green on page 3 to read for us at the bottom. And I brought a special little stand so you can be taller. Okay? Let's see if that works. Okay, there we go.
Today is Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. 10 days ago, on Rosh Hashanah, we welcomed the new year and promised to do better this year. We promised to do tefillah, teshuvah, and tzedakah.
We promised to pray, to make up for our mistakes, and to share.
Beautiful. Well done. We'll keep this up here just in case. So this is, what's that? Oh yeah, we need to do the turning tongue. Yeah, so yeah, we definitely need the turning song. That's right above the page on page 3. And we need lots of spinners.
Here we go. Turning, turning, turning on this holy day. Turning, 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 each in our own way. We turn to God, that's tefillah. We turn to others, teshuvah. We turn to those who need our care, that's called tzedakah. We turn to those who need our care, that's called tzedakah. Turning, turning, turning on this holy day. Turning, 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 each in our own way. We turn to God, that's tefillah. We turn to others, teshuvah. We turn to those who need our care, that's called tzedakah. We turn to those who need our care, that's called tzedakah. Turning, turning, turning on this holy day. Turning, 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 each in our own way.
You know, when we do the turning song, which I love, and you guys do such a wonderful job, I think that we're in Hanukkah, and we have a bunch of dreidels here.
Someone say Hanukkah.
We got a little while. We have to get through Thanksgiving. Let's Sukkot first.
Promise me we'll do it again.
Yeah, we could do the
later?
turning song. Can we transform that into a Hanukkah song? That would be really fun.
Yeah.
Why don't you
dare?
turn to the person next to you, and it doesn't matter their age, and tell them you love them, tell them you're sorry, and tell them you forgive them. I'm feeling a lot of love in this room. So very important that we always remember to say those important words to one another. So I am going to invite you to rise. If you want to follow along on page 6, we have the Baruch Hu, our call to community.
Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Baruch Hu,
used our Bir Chaim, our knees, to bend and bow and become community together, we turn to page 8, where we use our ears to listen to one another.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Amen.
You may be seated. So it's this point of the service that we think about God like we think about our parents. They're some of the most important people. Whether you're old or young here, we have an image of our parents. Often that's a loving image. And we think of that here in terms of God. God is there to protect us and to love us. Before we do our prayer, Avinu Malkeinu, where we sing out to God, our parent, why don't we do a blessing for the kids? So why don't we put our hands on their heads, doesn't matter their generation. If you have grandparents, you can put it on your adult children too. Yeah, Harvey's doing that. I see multi-generation. We'll start off with the boys. Just repeat after me. Yisimcha Elohim Ke'Ephraim V'Kemenashe. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. We whisper a special I love you in their ears. And now we go to the girls. Yisimech Elohim Kisara Rivka Rachel Leah. May God make you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And we whisper a special I love you. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and watch over you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. May God shine God's light upon you and grant you comfort. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift God's face to you and grant you and all of us peace. Oh, I already have an I'm sorry. I forgot to bring up Linda for the special Shema. Let's come back to that. Let's do I knew there's something I wanted to. When we say I'm sorry, we can go like this. That was definitely the cutest moment in all the service. Okay. So we were thinking about God, our parent, and we have a song that's my family's favorite. The cantor taught us. That's the I'm Sorry song.
The I'm Sorry song. Oh, you know what to do. Everybody put your hands up in the air and shake them. Come on. Everybody put your hands up in the air. And when I say to put them down, don't put them down. You put them down over the shoulders of the person that's sitting next to you and start swaying back and forth. Everybody, moms, dads, brothers, cousins, grandmas, grandpas, rabbis, cantors, doctors, everybody. We ready for the I'm Sorry song? Who remembers it? You just need these words. I'm sorry for what I did. For what I did wrong. Here we go, everyone. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. Oh, I'll try to do better no matter whatever. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. Let me hear you louder one more time. Let's go back to the top. Here we go with feeling. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. Let me hear ya. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. I'll try to do better no matter whatever. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. I'll try to be the best that I can be. I'll try to do what is right and be the best I can be. To the top. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. I'm sorry for what. Now it's your big chance. Here we go. I'll try to do better no matter whatever. I'm sorry for what I did wrong. Rabbi, did you do anything wrong this last year?
Me?
Did you do anything wrong?
I didn't do anything wrong.
Did you mean to do something right and then it came out wrong by accident? Did that ever happen?
Never. Rabbis are perfect. How is that
heavens.
possible? What about you, Cantor?
Oh, you know that second category about trying to do it right and then it comes out wrong? I'm a specialist at that.
I think I've only done about 5 things wrong in the service already. So
Listen, Rabbi, if you keep cutting off my tavo lefanecha,
I know.
I'm going to show off some of my leg karate chops.
Well, yeah, I'm going to see
All the
the
way across.
shoe is going to go flying towards me. So we're going to take that same melody, and I'm going to bring up Dr. Simons to lead us in Avinu Malkeinu.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Haneinu ve'haneinu, v'yein banu ma'asim, aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed, aseh imanu, tzedakah v'chesed, ve'hoshienu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu ve'haneinu, v'yein banu ma'asim.
God, we are so sorry for all that we've done, and we're going to try to always do better. I'm going to invite you to rise here, and we're going to go a little out of order in the service. We're going to go to page 14 and 15. So we have 2 separate actions. So Cantor had you stretch your arms out like this. Okay? We're going to go like this. That's it, trick. Okay, so that's one of them. And that we're going to give ourselves a hug. And then we have another thing that we do. We take our fist, but we do it really lightly. We take it to our heart and we tap it. Okay, so we are going to go through these 2 lists. And we have a special melody for this as well. When we have the things that we did well, we're going to go like this. And the things that we want to do better, that we're telling ourselves do better, we're going to go like this. And we're going to go on page 14 and 15, we're just going to go across, okay? And there's a very special melody, one of my favorite of the High Holy Days.
We told the truth.
We told the... No, that's the holy one.
Good.
We
ran errands.
Oh, no, we go across.
We
Good,
read.
bad, good,
Oh, good and bad, good and bad. We also tattled.
So tattled,
We ran errands.
we ran errands,
We embarrassed people.
we embarrassed people,
We shared.
we shared,
We spoke rudely.
we spoke rudely,
We helped.
we helped,
We hurt others.
we hurt others,
We understood.
we understood,
We were unpleasant.
we were unpleasant.
Ya la da da da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da. We volunteered.
We volunteered,
We were obnoxious.
we were obnoxious,
We acted properly.
we acted properly,
We acted badly.
we acted badly,
We hugged.
we hugged,
We hit.
we hit.
Ya 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 ya.
I didn't even realize we got it in the song. We hugged and we hit. There we go. Page 16, we take, this is at the end of that, of what's called the vidui, the confessional prayer. We say, V'al kulam, V'al kulam, Elohai slichot, God of forgiveness, slach lanu, mechal lanu, kaper lanu, please forgive us.
Ve'al kulam Elohai slichot selach lanu mechal lanu kaper lanu Ve'al kulam Elohai slichot slach lanu mechal lanu slach lanu mechal lanu kaper lanu.
And in the end, we're all one family and we forgive each other. So we turn to 12 and we're part of God's family with Ki Anu Amecha.
Let's see, and that's on
Page 12.
12.
They have it in different order. I'm going to
They
tell
have
the
a
book to
song
Apollo.
for your for the sermon you gave
I
this
know, I
morning.
saw
The
that.
Yetzer Hara song.
Ahamecha
funny, there's no melody.
ve'ata Eloheinu
Oh, here.
anu vanecha ve'ata avinu anu nachatecha ve'ata goraleinu anu chanmecha ve'ata nosreinu anu amecha ve'ata malkeinu anu reifecha ve'ata dodeinu.
And guess what? We're ready for our Torah service. We need all our Torah holders up here so we can sing and dance with the Torah.
Yeah. Ashlosha devarim, Ashlosha devarim, Ashlosha devarim, ha'olam omer. Ashlosha devarim, Ashlosha devarim, Ashlosha devarim, ha'olam omer. Al ha'torah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gilul chasadim. Al ha'torah ילמדו עוד מלחמה. יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. עם ישראל, עם ישראל, עם ישראל חי. 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 עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי. עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. עוד אבינו חי, עוד אבינו חי. עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו, עוד אבינו חי. עם ישראל, עם ישראל, עם ישראל 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 חי. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה.
You may be seated. Thank you. All right, raise your hand if you know what these are. Hey, there is, what's it called? A chauffeur? They're like an Uber driver, I see. That's a joke for the parents. So anyone having any of the kids have any idea where are these from? Where are these from, Hannah? Are they from a buffalo? Where are they from? Are they from a bird? Any lessons that you have for the story? What do you think? We can be nice. We can be loving. All right, hold on. Oh yeah, let's bring up Bruce. Why don't you come up, Bruce? Not yet, okay. Let's see, where are we in our book? Oh, let's do Eitz Chaim. Yeah. Tree of Life, it's on page 22.
It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. It's a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. It's Ahayim Leva Chazikim Ba Betzofeha Meusha Zeracheha Darchei Noam V'chol Timoteach Shalom Shivenu Adonai Elecha Nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu
I'm going to bring up Marina Finkelstein to offer some words from our synagogue on behalf of our board of directors.
Shana Tova. My name is Marina Finkelstein, and before I was married, my name was Marina Malucci. I didn't grow up Jewish. I grew up the daughter of an Italian immigrant, a man who came from Italy, and her mom came from the same town as my dad. After I had gone to school, I met my husband, Mark Finkelstein, at a couple of meetings, and I fell in love with him, and he was Jewish. So we decided after a while that we would get married, and we decided how would we get married if I was Catholic and he was Jewish, and we decided to blend our families and raise our children Jewish. We wanted to raise our children Jewish because my husband felt that Jews were a minority and our numbers were shrinking, so it would be better if we had Jewish children to make sure there were plenty of them. So, like a lot of families that are probably here, we raised our children as a mixed faith family, an interfaith family. We had Jewish children, but they also celebrated Christian holidays with my family. It worked out very well for us. Our children learned a lot of different things, and at one point my son learned that even though he was Jewish and sharing Christmas with our family, Christmas wasn't his main holiday, and it was kind of upsetting to him, but we figured it all out, and we would still have great big Hanukkah parties. Over the years, as I was a mom of Jewish kids, I spent more time in Temple and became president of our women's club at Temple Sinai and got more and more involved. At one point in my life, I had a crisis, and instead of running to church, which is what I should have done because I was still a Catholic girl, I found that I was spending time thinking Jewishly about my problems. And that's when I knew it was time for me to convert. So after having been a married woman for 13 years to the love of my life who was Jewish, and 10 years of raising Jewish children, I decided to convert to Judaism, which was a wonderful process for me, but seriously, a intense, deeply personal decision. So it's not something everybody has to do, but for me that felt right after I had been married for 13 years. I was a leader over at Temple Sinai way back when, so in 2012 we all met together and turned and merged our temples to become Congregation Shir Shalom. That was 7 years ago. So Mazel Tov to us, 7 years of being Congregation Shir Shalom. At this point, we share our reform and reconstructing Judaism well. We are one synagogue with many paths and opportunities to express our Judaism. Some members join us on Friday evenings or Saturday mornings for Bible study. Some members prefer to come primarily for High Holy Days or to come to educational opportunities or attend religious school or to work on bingo or the rummage sale. Some of us come by more often when we are in need of healing or a family member needs healing. We find solace in the voice of Cantor Frank and in the words and counsel of Rabbi Alex. Congregation Shir Shalom is here to fulfill our Jewish needs as our needs develop. If we want more, we can come by and gain more. Together, we've celebrated a lot of holidays and B'nai Mitzvot and anniversaries and births since 2012. However, over these past 7 years, unfortunately, we lost a lot of financial support from people who were really dedicated to our synagogue but got old and sick or had or left the country or passed away. The impact of this financial loss cannot go unnoticed. I fell in love with a Jew and then fell in love with Judaism. I support Congregation Shir Shalom along with my husband, both financially and through volunteering. We do it out of a realization that dues are not enough to support all the needs that Shir Shalom has in order to exist. Dues, in fact, only provide about 60% of what is needed to run Shir Shalom. At this time of year, we talk to you about annual giving, and we usually remind you about traditional expenses like taking care of our old building, paying our staff and our clergy, and running our wide variety of programs. Now in 2019, we have additional expenses that we need to talk about, specifically securing our safety and the safety of our synagogue and school. We were shocked after the events that happened at Tree of Life Congregation in Pittsburgh last year and Poway Synagogue in San Diego. Our synagogue leaders have been doing an excellent job increasing our security and working to keep us safe. We cannot, and in fact are not taking the possibility that anti-Semitic events occurring here lightly. Shir Shalom did not cancel our outdoor services under the tent this summer, and we do not stop our children from going outside to learn when they are here for school. We are being wise and we are being safe. We are keeping our place secure. Your financial support for this annual campaign is more than just money. It's an outward sign of your full commitment to our synagogue and our community. Give because you know Congregation Shir Shalom is here for you and that we count on your generous support at this time of year. Give because you know that whatever your tradition, background, or financial ability, you are welcome here and can find that you are at home here, whatever that means for you. Give because you are a Jew, or you love a Jew, or you support Judaism. So if you have your cards here, we can send around people to pick up your cards for your donation. If you don't have your pledge cards with you, in your packet when you got your tickets in the mail, there is a handout or a form that you can mail with your donation. We would appreciate it very much to help in any way that you can, even if it's a small amount. Lashana Tova.
And I think we're ready to hear from this. So let's see, is Joe Glickman here? There he is. Okay, so I'm going to bring up Joe, and we're going to definitely need some helpers as well. Oh, we got Sherry Joe. Wonderful. So we have some shofars right up here. Oh, you got yours? Who is it? Yeah. All right, what do we need to tell them? I think on Yom Kippur we tell them Tikiyah Gedolah. Oh, but you know what? Should we learn about it again? Do you want to learn the shofar song?
Yeah.
We'll do it again after, sure. So, we'll sing the shofar song. I'll say the the sound, and then you repeat it after me, and that way we'll be all set to instruct our shofar blowers how to blow the shofar, although I think we only do Tekiah Gdolah today, right? Let's see. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Repeat this. Tekiah. Try it. Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Shvarim. Try it. Shvarim. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Now together we're going to say Tekiah Gdolah. Ready? Tekiah Gdolah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year.
All right, we have our shofar. Everyone rise. We have a couple other shofar blowers. Everyone will have a chance that hasn't already. Come on up. And we're going to give them all the Tekiah Gdolah. Okay, ready? Hold on, we're waiting for Max. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tekiah Gdolah.
That sounds like a fire horn. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Happy, happy, happy New Year.
And we have Chris Chorus with the announcement. You can sit down.
Lashana Tova, everyone. Thank you, Rabbi Alex, Kander Frank, and Dr. Andy Simons for this fun, and very meaningful service. If you're coming back for the break fast tonight, if you made a reservation, please be sure to bring your ticket with you. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on in the coming weeks. Be sure to check the emails that you receive. Be sure to look in your high notes. A couple of things to be aware of. We will be building sukkahs. The temple sukkah, I should say, this Sunday morning. The men's group will be here doing that. So if you'd like to pitch in, that would be great. The pod is going to be arriving tomorrow. That's the pod for the rummage sale. This is your chance to clean out your basements, clean out your garages. We have the best rummage in town, and this year there's not much time. The rummage sale is the end of October, so there's only about a 2-week window to drop off your stuff. Just make sure you contact the office to make sure there's someone here to take your stuff when you do. But the pod arrives tomorrow, and then in 2 weeks we're going to be setting up for the rummage sale. Later services today, after this, we will have a healing service. We will have Mincha service at 5:15, followed by Yitzker at 5:45, followed by the closing service. The break fast, which I already mentioned, is at 7 o'clock tonight. Thank you, Marina, for mentioning the annual giving appeal, the high holiday appeal. I know a lot of you may not have tickets. There's forms out in the lobby, pledge forms, if you would like to fill one out and make a donation, that would be wonderful. Lashana Tova, Happy New Year, a healthy New Year, and a very peaceful New Year to you all.
And if you like to dance around with the Torah, on Sunday night here at 7 o'clock, we unroll the whole Torah and we get to read from beginning and end. So it's a really, really fun service.
Mark your calendars. Mark your calendars. Hanukkah happening is December 20th this year. Put it in your phones. December 20th for our Hanukkah happening, which is happening.
All right, and we need marchers. We're going to sing L'Shana Tova.
L'Shana Tova Tikkateinu, L'Shana Tova Tikkateinu, Tikkateinu, V'Tifkateinu. L'Shana Tova Tikkateinu, L'Shana Tova Tikkateinu. A good year of peace we wish to you. La 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 L'Shana Tova Tikkateinu, L'Shana Tova Tikkateinu, V'Chateinu, V'Techateinu. Otire, kama tov yeh, v'shana haba'ah. Otire, kama tov yeh, v'shana haba'ah. V'shana haba'ah, nesheb על המרפסת ונשבור ציפורים נודדות.
Yes, they do.
ילדים בחופשה ישחקו תופסת בין הבית לבין השדות. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. All right. I'm going to go back to Ben Sedek, where my son is reading from the Torah. He's good. He picked it up picked up the thing like 3 days ago. It's very good, yeah. That's why he's working here. Yeah, that was good.
get an extension cord. She's got her player with her, so we're going to use that.
Yeah, do you want to use it?
It's already plugged in over there.
It's already plugged in, so how are you going to pick it up?
She's just got the other end over there. It's plugged into the plug.
If you put it on here, it's going to be picked up by this.
Oh, well,
How
talk to
do-
them. Linda. She thought if we put it in over there, it would be picked up by the sound
Hello. Last time, I guess. Hello.
So it's just a gooseneck. Well, we're going to be sitting. So yeah, can we lower it somehow or just? Okay, that's good.
over a little so you can sit more in the center and you'll be closer to the mic, and then we'll just push it back a few inches. Okay? I know you want to be near it, right? Yes, so you don't have to lean over. Yeah. Oh. Well, it only takes 2 seconds to move it, but because I want the mic to pick up both their voices. Yeah. So it is working. No, no, well, it's not time yet anyway. No. About 10 minutes.
I just figured I'd put a song on repeat at 4:15.
Yeah, as people come in, and I do. Yeah. You want to check it out now just to see? Does it have like a number on it, the volume switch, or just the position that it's in? Ooh, are you okay? Kids go to the gym. That was pretty loud for everyone to hear. Got a lot of hard of hearing people. I'm guessing most of them are going to be older people at this service. I was freezing this morning. Yeah, now I'm warm too. But my problem is if I sit too long and I don't move around, I lose the circulation in my legs. Yeah, and then they get freezing.
Right. Yeah, that's what it was. We weren't up and down enough.
Yeah.
Like last night it wasn't cold because we were standing up, sitting down.
Right, yeah. And I guess they keep the temperature down because when there's a lot of people in here, it can get very warm.
Well, it's colder outside too. Like this morning. It
Yeah,
was
this
freezing.
morning was
When I
freezing.
drove back here, it
Yeah.
said 68, I think, on my
Yeah,
thermometer.
yeah.
Oh, it warmed up. Because yeah, it was maybe low 50s, but it wasn't much more than that this morning.
Testing.